Okay, so now we're going to talk about the future real conditional. This is the second video in a series of four for conditionals. So the future real conditional is another construction that we use to talk about cause and effect relationship. If this thing happens, then this thing will certainly happen, cause and effect. And we show that with two different clauses. We have an if clause and a result clause. The if clause is a group of words with a subject and a verb, and the verb is in a specific form. And the result clause, also a group of words with a subject and a verb, and the verb is in a specific form. So let me show you what forms those verbs are in and then give you some examples. Okay, so here's what you need to have in a future real conditional. The if clause, the verb's going to be in the simple present, even though it refers to the future. I'll show you an example. And then the result clause needs to be in the future. You can use will to talk about future. You can use be going to, or you can use may, might, and could, which are modals that show future possibility, meaning like 50% chance something will happen. So here's all our possibilities. Let's look at some examples. Okay, so here's an example. If I go on a run tomorrow, here's the if clause with the subject, the word if, the subject, and the verb in the simple present. If I run tomorrow, I'm referring to the future because this is future real. So if I run tomorrow, comma, here's the result clause. I will have more energy. Really, I will. I will have. Here I'm using the future, so will. I could also use be going to. If I run tomorrow, I am going to have more energy. When I say will or be going to, that means I'm pretty certain it's going to happen. But if I'm not so sure, I'm like 50% sure it's possible, I can use may, might, or could, any of them. They all kind of mean the same thing. So if I run tomorrow, I may have more energy. I might have more energy. I could have more energy. So this is how we make a future real conditional. Cause, effect. We're referring to the future. Now, something that I think could help also with knowing how to do this is to know that in the if clause, you could also have a negative verb. You can say, if I do not run tomorrow, right? If I do not run, you can make it negative. You can say, I will not have more energy. I will not have more energy. I may not have if I do not. Now, another way to say if not is to say unless, which is a great word to know. So if not equals unless. So try to use that. Let's look at how we can do that. Okay, so here's another example. If I do not, so if not, if I do not run, simple present, I will be tired tomorrow. If I don't run tomorrow, I will be tired because when I run, I get energy. Another way to say if not is to say unless. Unless I run, I will be tired. Unless I run, I will be tired. So when you use unless, you just need a subject and a verb in the affirmative because unless means not. So make sure when you use unless that you're not using not, but that the result means what you want to say. So unless I eat lunch, I will be hungry. That means if I don't eat lunch, I will be hungry, right? Okay, so that's how you make a future real conditional. The next one is about present unreal conditionals.